Ooh, the one with the truck.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens.
Hey, what are you doing? Where you going? Where my food
Here's
at?
the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started.
I want some now.
And into a sea of bread. We're
Cook my fat ass
underway in
food.
Kansas City. This will be taken very short.
Oh, I thought that was
And he'll
sausage.
take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
What you making it with? It don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. I'll try this out. They got Suggs and Frank Clark. Damn, they snapped with that pickup.
First carry now for Justice Hill. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson.
I shouldn't have
Catch
did
is
that.
made by
I knew I
Marquise
shouldn't
Brown.
have did that. I should have fucking called the timeout.
And all the way in for
I
a
should have
Ravens
called the fucking
touchdown.
timeout.
Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 72 yards. And these guys were able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Damn.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20.
Joker, ribble in. Alpha. 48.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
You see me?
That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an even 90 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
This will be taken short. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On second down, it's Hill. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. On third down, Jackson. And
Take
that will
it,
be
man.
incomplete.
What are y'all doing?
So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
24 is the mic. Damn. 24 is the mic. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. Yeah. 24 is the mic. It's out of time. It's out of time. Hayward. 24 is the mic.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down
where the field monger at? What
for
the
good
fuck,
measure.
Man?
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line. They'll go with Hill here on first down. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. First down, and it's Hill again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out, and the Ravens have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for, wide open, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Attack! Check! Hey, alert 3. Check 13. Check 13. Attack! Tighten up.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Well, not that we had any questions, but it's obvious his arm does not hurt today, does it? He does not mind slinging it around.
He is firing that pigskin around the yard.
Yeah, putting it deep downfield, taking shots. Unsuccessful there, but I like his moxie.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
You better bring it. First hit. Yellow. No. Kill.
Mahomes now to throw. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Hey, 57 colors. Shift.
Mahomes now on first down, dancing to his left. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown in this opening quarter, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Mike Bobo.
Jackson on first down. Letting one go deep for Roberts. He's got a man complete.
Come the fuck on, man. That's bull.
Before being dropped inside the 40.
He was locked up.
36 yards on the play. These two teams all tied.
He didn't know where the fuck he wanted to go. fuck out of here, man. That bullshit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Hill.
Take 3.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He's got Snead. Look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Don't get nervous. Relax. 48's the mic. Check. 48's the mic. Here we go. Check the backer. Check.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Come on, man.
To him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Jalen Ferguson, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead.
Man, it's a fucking star right there, man.
This rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting?
A lot of the
times in the defensive huddle, they actually call
man.
a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Now Jackson on 1st down. They set up the screen to Hill. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Jackson now. It's caught by Roberts. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Your ass in there burning some shit. Come on, get him a fucking fumble, man.
Lose yardage back at the 38. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Now on 2nd and 16. Jackson forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Ready. I got him. 4 quarters of Mike. Hey, watch the slant. 44.
To throw on 3rd down. Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, CD, with the end of the season comes the announcement of the All-Pro team, and everybody was like, wait a second, Christian McCaffrey's listed twice. Is that a mistake? No, he got it both at running back and flex. Pretty impressive.
Very impressive, because I think a lot of people thought that if you have a running back and a flex position, that maybe Christian McCaffrey would go into the flex because he catches the ball so well. And you would go ahead and elevate the big guy out of Tennessee, Derrick Henry, to the all-pro running back. Henry ends up being a second-team guy, but McCaffrey deserves being first-team running back as well as first-team flex. He had a tremendous, spectacular year.
And as you might imagine, Baltimore leads the way. 5 players named to the all-pro selection. Of course, leading the way for them, the quarterback Lamar Jackson.
Yes, and rightly so. And I fully expect him to be named the MVP when we get to NFL honors right before the Super Bowl. He's going to sweep all of those, and he deserves it. Carried that team throughout the season and got better in their bigger games.
Check 4. Here on 15. Check 3. Shit. 15. Shit.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Jalen Ferguson, his 2nd sack of the night. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Strip him back. Strip that ball. Watch twist. Hold the look. Hey, look. Yellow. Hey, you don't like the 48 right now. Let's go.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Fucking fat, man. I'm going to bag everybody up every single play.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. As they have now chopped this lead down to 3. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is down to 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Fuck out of here.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Bring your garbage ass on, man. God damn, bring your garbage ass on.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Roberts got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Jackson now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout.
Take 3.
As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Jackson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch the screen. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. Check. Hey. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. All day, baby. All day.
From the gun, Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
3, nigga.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And going deep for Hill. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL. Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
We'll see if they can pick it up. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
43. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Flag. High 7. Let's go. He's checking straight.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 25 yards that time. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. There goes a deep ball. Oh, it'll be intercepted.
I shouldn't have did that.
It's off by Tony Jefferson. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception.
And then the slowest fucking safety they got.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Jackson. Roberts has it.
Come on, Breland.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He finds Roberts, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd and 1, Jackson.
Looks like you get burnt like that.
This will be caught by Brown. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL.
Had
Teams
this
not
nigga,
playing
man.
to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Jackson to throw.
I didn't think he caught on.
Complete. And he is
Fuck me.
into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
I can't knock.
From
God
6
damn,
yards
man, I had this
away.
motherfucker,
The
man.
Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with
Trying
the
to
extra
fucking quick
point.
hype.
And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
That's my dumb ass get. Goofy mind ass shit. Shit crazy.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
He'll let this go for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
Get your ass out that cover, too.
Tyreek Hill, 50 yards, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is down to 2.
Fucking safety.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
He got his
This will
stop.
be
Where my
taken
stop
very
at?
short.
Man, he should have fumbled that! Mad my ass.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Chris Jones able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And he's going to go down again.
Come on, y'all.
Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Open man is Hill.
Man, I'm going to tie this little bullshit.
The 40 before he's taken down. He got 29 yards that time. This quarterback now over 3 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go. 24 is the mic. We own this. 24 is the mic. And we're going to go.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
It's my fucking time.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Come on, man.
Be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Ravens' 37-yard line.
No picks.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let him know.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
I know I should have possessed that bitch.
Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman,
Tyreek,
the
you'd
intended
have came
target.
down with that
And
little
it's 3rd and 4.
I'm sending that little middle and that deep blue ain't going to help you, bro.
I got you. Check. Fresno. Hey, 43.
Here's McCoy. They find some open field here.
Let's go, McCoy!
Into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Feels like McCoy!
37 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. So they went to the ground game hoping to pick up the 1st. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having a pass block. All right?
Hollywood ain't getting no kick return.
They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call running play, I think you energize it.
Wow, my feels like McCoy.
That likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
get his ass!
It didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
Come on, man! What the fuck are y'all doing?
You have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup. Throwing now. Jackson on 1st down. Snead's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Jackson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Here's Hill one more time. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. From the gun, Jackson buying time. Can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Terrell Suggs, one of the best in the business at finding the QB, gets home there. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson.
My man, it's been a offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. If It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Check 13. Check 13.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the night. As his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Like my women.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it.
This motherfucker.
Caught at the 4.
You better celebrate.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
He tags on point.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
He gonna fuck that shit up. Give my son some pancakes.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch.
This is caught inside the 15.
Pussy.
All the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Burn one.
Hill, 82 yards. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken short.
All right, you want to play chess? Let's play chess.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out.
This nigga always making his way out that jam. I swear
we'll
to
see
God,
if they can
man.
do just that. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw.
I put you in for a reason.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. As they'll get it with just over 90
for a
seconds
reason.
to go in the ball game.
Get some more of these eggs. Look at that. Eating breakfast. Know what I mean? my joint with some more syrup. Now I mean? Ah.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He's back to throw. Chris Jones in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Bring me a water. I need to quench my thirst.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
He's fucking that shit up. I know he is. That's right, my boy. Fuck that shit
Here's
up.
Jackson throwing on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, Ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal. Now McCoy. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Butker on for the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. One last shot for Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
That's the win.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.
Yeah. I ain't waiting till no 5 o'clock. God damn it.